Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Handelabra Live. Daytime edition continues for North America. It is I, John, aka Migrant P. I am here in Istanbul still. And we're gonna play some Sentinels tonight with some more Jagged Earth previews. So that's exciting. My Twitch dashboard will not show me the number of viewers. So that's weird. It's like not. If I request the mobile website, oh, then it works. Okay, we have viewers. Welcome. Let me just pause that. Feel free to say hello in the chat, of course. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. But just be excellent to one another and you'll be fine. That's what it's all about. I've got a development build here. We've had Stone and Vengeance in beta testing. Don't be shy. Come say hi. Yes, Evil Dice Monkey, welcome. Hopefully the stream, you've enjoyed the stream being more on your time zone recently. I have a special beverage tonight as well. Let's get into the new game screen and have a look at Stone here while we look at that. Let's go random adversary and let's have Stone and Serpent. Interesting. Board E and board G. So this is Stone's Unyielding Defiance. You can have a look at all that information there. The special beverage is Raki, a grape palmas from Turkey. See how it... Check my camera here. Whoop, whoop. If my head goes away, then it freaks out the background mobile thing. But yeah, it's kind of like a brandy. I did, if long-time watchers of the stream would remember that I had something like this in Greece and or maybe Cyprus. Maybe check the archives about that. But it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like ouzo or that kind of thing where it's like a licorice flavor as well. So let's pour some here. It's pretty strong. It's like 50%. So we'll pour a shot, I guess. And then we'll add some ice water, and that's where the magic happens. We'll see what we can see. The background removal really wants them to go away. But if you watch the glass, I don't want to put over my computer, but you can see it turns milky. Milky. That's a thing with basically beverages that have anise in them. They do that because there's like a suspension that is in there and then it becomes cloudy. It's a whole thing. Ooh, powerful stuff. Let's pour a little more water in. Not too much, but that's good. I like that sort of thing. I love me licorice, anise. It's invisible when I'm hold it over here. If I hold it in front of me, then you can see it. You can also see my t-shirt. It says eat, sleep, squash. All right, that's the banter section. Let's get on with the game. So Stone is the second spirit that's going to be in the initial launch of, yeah, so similar to Absinthe and exactly the same reason because of the anise. An invisible beverage, yeah. But yeah, it's nice. It's a little, yeah, I would say my favorite is the French version of that kind of drink, which starts with P, right? I forget the name of it now. Maybe the internet will help me. I can search the internet. French anise drink. Pastis. Yeah, pastis is my favorite of this genre. but this one's pretty good. I made some splashes on my screen. Nothing serious, but I can see that now. Okay, so yeah, so Earth is all about getting tons of energy from the energy track, and card plays also come from the energy track, which is kind of unusual, right? And you can gain power cards one time, all 3 times from the top track, and you stay at 1 card play down here until the very end where you have 2, and you get elements down here. So, but you can increase your card plays by going with the top track. So it's kind of interesting. Also has a lot of really interesting interactions with Blight, as you can see in the special rules here. So a pretty strong spirit. Let's go ahead and play against, I don't know, England, maybe Sweden. Sweden adds additional Blight. Let's go Sweden 3 just to make it interesting. And no scenario for the first game. Maybe we'll do a second game with the scenario. We'll see. Sweden 3 is definitely harder for Snake. That's Snake's problem. And they go into the mountains. Also, hello, people who have chatted. Gracie Pods, Gordian Tangle, and Logic Dolphin. Logic Dolphin with the 54-month subscription, still riding that wave. Nothing beats rock. There are no... I mean, scissors wouldn't beat rock. Anyway. Gordian Tangle asks, is multiple scenarios at all in the cards? That is not something that is part of Spirit Island, so no. But 2 adversaries is going to be a feature supported as per Jagged Earth rules. So that's noted in the blog post that we did about what's coming up. So yeah, there'll be the opportunity to have a secondary adversary. Okay, so in the mountains, we've got that one with 6 damage, and this one's going to be a big one. So we'll probably just let that blight. We might let everything blight. We'll see. So the power cards here, we can defend 1 per Dahan, so we don't really need that this turn. Dahan cannot be changed, so they are basically invincible to the Ravage. It's nice, a bit like Shadows there. We can add Badlands, push up to 2 Dahan. We could do 1 damage to each town city, push up to 1 town, or destroy a town. And Scarred and Stony Land, 2 damage, add Badlands, or remove the blight in the target land from the game. Yep, if that's something that the game designer wants to do in the rules and whatnot, then that's something we could do, but we don't generally have house rules in our digital versions, so. All right, so. Okay, so what are we doing? Probably the usual kind of start with Snake. Why don't we do Snake first? We know Snake really well. I have done some testing on Stone, but obviously not a professional or anything like that. So there isn't really a huge opportunity here to defend. Like, we could defend this 1 land, but it's like not a huge deal, right? We could even just make a Sacred Site, and well, we can't really make a Sacred Site, but we could push. If we could make a Sacred Site, we could push one of these away, but we started in the land with Blight, so we can't really. Logic Dolphin would like second wave to continue the scenario from the first game. Yeah, well, that's not to ask Eric about that. What do we want to do? Elemental Boon? We could just do this and use that to take care of this land, and then we kind of do other things. We can't really do other things because we only do 1 thing on our turn, but it's free. The elements don't say plant, though. Maybe let's just take Elemental Boon and have it for later. Like, we're gonna get good majors, and so Elemental Boon is really nice to do that stuff. We could put our presence somewhere. Somewhere in the land with a building we want to chip away at. Probably not this turn. I guess, I mean, we could defend that next turn if we want. Just go in here. Seeing, like, this is a good land if they, I mean, if they go in wetlands, that's, like, huge damage, right? Like, my Italy defend card is not going to do anything about those wetlands. That's not really a factor. It's going to go into this wetland. And maybe be able to do something about it later. And let's give a card to the other spirit, which is this one. So I think I usually like to gain a power card at the start. Having cards is nice. You end up with a lot of cards, and you want stuff that you can forget for majors. Here we could push the town away that gets built there. This has earth on it, which is always nice for our powers, which require a lot of earth, which we get eventually, but we don't always, you know, have a lot. I like Badlands. This seems good. And I figure we'll probably do Scarred and Stony Land in here, which removes the blight, destroys the town, adds Badlands. That just seems nice. So let's just put presence. I need a sacred site for that. So let's make our sacred site in this land. No, this land has better range, right, for sacred site. So, in there's good. So with this special rule, even if they blight here, I can pay energy for it to not cascade, but they're not blighting this turn. Big deal. Let's get another power. Gold's Allure. Famous power. Defend 6 does defend that land. Has earth. Kind of like it. I don't need it this turn, though. Just do anything? Not really. What if I instead take Gold's Allure and play that? Because I can actually do something this turn with it. Like, at least gather this town or something. I still get this, which won't do anything, but... Great fast power targeting any land, that's right. You got it, Dolphin. They went into sands, which is fine. Wetlands is the scary one right now. Unfortunately, there's... oh, yeah, I can do the thing. Okay, so let's do this. 2 damage. And then Gold's Allure in that land to bring this town away, then they don't get to see that. Well, they might. They'll probably build there, but it makes it so this land isn't, like, dealt with anymore, but that's probably fine. We can Stubborn Solidity there, right? If we want. Okay. Now we have a situation where our Aegis will do something next turn. Let's gain a card and see if we can deal with that without Aegis this turn. If it just blights, like, fine. These all stay slow, so they're not doing anything. I do like plants. That requires, these both require sacred sites. This one doesn't, it says plant. Like calls to like? Sure. I'm probably going to absorb this turn. That seems to make sense. I guess I could absorb next turn, absorb in Aegis next turn, and this turn play like flowing power and like calls to like or something like that. And we could gather away some of these guys or something. Let's put presence in here. Not sure it super matters. This probably lets us stop a build, right? Big Rock Man is here. I don't know if it's a man, but it's a spirit. And we could keep gaining cards or get energy. Depends on where we need presence, really. Nothing happening in there. So I guess Stubborn Solidity in here. This. Take the blight from the box. We can't reach there. Maybe we want to like get closer to that area, so we want to add presence at range 2. Go into this land. Oh, more card plays. Look at that. Maybe we get something with range 3. That's not a thing minor powers do usually. Actually, it's range 2 from there, but turns out we didn't reach it anyway. Maybe we could gather up to 2 blight if we had destroyed presence. Oh no, we can just ignore that first part and we could gather the 2 Dahan here. If we wanted to save them, we could save them. None of these say Earth on them. What's going on? I do like adding Badlands. I do like damage. You know what, this... Saving those 2 Dahan seems like a fine thing. Like, not the most important thing to do, but it seems fine. 5 blight. Oh yeah, there's some big blights happening, aren't there? But this one's coming from, these 2 are coming from the box, right? I guess there's just one. Oh, I get to play another card. Let's play another card. Maybe this one. Gets me this, which is something I wanted to have. Alright, save the Dahan. Jagged spirits are meaner than the other set. Yeah, that's part of the lore of the Jagged Earth, is they're more chaotic and dangerous. So on. Sacred sites under threat. We have 1 sacred site total. And we have 2 fire. So I think we guard ourselves for 1 energy. And deal 2 damage. Oh, I thought it said. I guess this then the Badlands damage would have popped up after, I guess. Beasts generate fear. Or move to an adjacent land with invaders. I guess into this trouble spot. And potentially gaining minor power. I don't think anyone's getting that. And spend all my energy. Yeah. Oh, but then, yeah, I did lose my presence after all, right? Because there's an extra. So I should have put my sacred site there. I can't go back enough because of the event. The more you know. Sweden. Should have put my sacred site there. But we didn't put the blight card. And they still didn't go quite well. Alright, like calls to like. Should be able to do something here, right? If we do that here, we can stop a build, we can stop a ravage. We can also bring blight in there. It works for like the Han and other things too. It's interesting. I think that's the best spot, right? Yeah, that's the best spot. Better to have the blight all in one place. Add wilds and badlands. How many fast damage? I guess we're gonna defend here now, so we have enough defense. We're defending 3. Yeah, and they're 4 damage, so it's pending the event is enough. Let's do that maybe here because there's a wilds and that can stop the next sands that comes up. There's no use for the badlands then, but maybe here because we can. That doesn't change anything there, does it? All right, I'm gonna put it. H-Bra, read the card. Yeah, you're right. All right, we still want to go up the top track. I think we want to find a different card maybe, but let's continue with Serpent first here. We're going to gain a power card. We're probably going to play Absorb and Aegis here, but another card with Plant. We can add Destroyed Presence. We have that now. Actually, this other card let us put Destroyed Presence, right? We just didn't use it. So that's interesting. We have other cards. They're all slow, so I'm gonna do that. Is that no? How many blends? We don't have any lands, but we both have presence. We can get there, but it's like I don't know, not super important. The elements are okay. They're not great. None of these elements. None of the elements in these cards are great. I guess I just get. And then I guess that makes us want to put presence in the land together with maybe here to defend these two. Could we reclaim? We reclaim? And I think we can gain a power card here, though we're not going to have enough energy. We're going to have 1 energy maybe, but are we going to have enough earth? We're not going to have 4 earth, we're going to have 2. So we need to have enough in case that we want to pay for that. We could take from card plays track and get another earth so that we definitely get to damage back here. It's not that important though. Let's go for that. For this, we get energy from absorb too, right? Pull beneath the hungry earth. This also stops a build. It doesn't have earth on it though, so I don't like it as much. This wants sands and wetlands for more damage, potentially. I kind of want to go in here. Say, maybe I'll play that one instead of this one, so I have some energy in case they do blight one of my lands. The event can do that too, right? Over here, we're gonna have extra energy though from this. How much? Just one though. But I get an any. Okay, I get an any. This card is fine, but this card, like, actually we can destroy this town or whatever. Seems important. So one thing that comes up with stone a lot is because these are like tiered like this with just one element, it's very common to get an element and then the power seems to get better, but you used it at the other element. So for example, if I use this power like this and then I get another earth, it still works at the first threshold. That's how it's supposed to work. So, for example, if I do this in this order, absorb a presence here, and choose Earth, it's going to show me that I don't have that threshold now. That's something that's improved in the game, because it matters more for Earth because these effects happen later versus other powers where the effects happen right away. But this is all, if the power has been used, it's going to show you here what threshold it was used at, as opposed to what it could be used at. So just a little thing that we had to put in. So it makes sense to wait to use this power until we get absorbed. Long story short. So I'm going to get rid of this sacred site because we don't need it. And we will take the earth, and then we get to do this for 1 energy. And I'm going to do this here because they're going to do 1 damage. Hopefully. And here, let's defend. I think that is going to stop all the blights. Maybe. No. We ignore disease. But we have the struggles of growth. Each spirit chooses to trade, reach for deeper nature, destroy 2 presence, gain a power card, or forget a power card, gain 2 energy, move presence around. We're going to trade reach. We have several cards that let us get back destroy presence, so. And by several, I mean 2. I will have only 1 presence left. I'm gonna keep it here. Well, they're not gonna add blight. I don't want to abandon that board though. What am I doing with? Yeah, I need that presence here to target this. I kind of wanted to combo here though with Pull Beneath and Serpent Rouse in Anger to destroy the city. I guess we could do the other thing. I mean, Serpent certainly is happy to destroy presence. We don't need this present. And what's that presence? Because we have the Aegis next turn here. And let's take another minor power. These have more elements on them that are fun. They don't do as much, but you know. Bees? Let's keep tipping cards with plants. I also want cards with earth. Are there any wetlands and mountains that like actually are clear enough? This might do something. Not really. No land. There's not many lands with exactly one blight either. In Sacred Site, yeah, these are all. This at least gives them elements for damaging stuff. I think here we're leaving behind actually. Yeah, that one. And I actually had the presence exactly where I wanted this turn, so. You got a fear. And we got more defend. Coastal lands. Hey, Wilds did something. Alright, we have 2 Cascadey places. That's a thing. I guess we... Yeah, this pull beneath has to be here, right? This land isn't a problem, but it's like the land where this does the most, so... What's happening there? And we're gonna destroy this town. The jungle is gonna be solved with an Aegis. We need to absorb again. If we reclaim, we don't like... The thing, we have like a bunch of other cards. We could do other things. We could reclaim here or go for a major power. If we didn't reclaim, we could defend 1 per Dahan. That's 5 damage, 4 damage. Yeah, so we need to Aegis with absorb here. I don't mind a reclaim here. But we don't get we don't really have anything to use those big earths with. The extra 2 earth for the turn would give us a lot, but we don't like have a lot to do with that. I kind of want to get another power card. Like something that does damage per blight, like Land Thrashes or something would be sweet. If I do that though, we are... What are we doing? We're doing that and whatever that major power is. And then next turn we do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do it. We didn't get those things, but we did get other interesting things. Jungle Hungers. It's not really a card for this spirit, but it could be. Bargains of power and protection. That's really good for a stone who has tons of energy. So I can pay to do that like a lot. We would get defend 2 in these lands, so I wouldn't have to absorb if I didn't want to. It's kind of interesting. We have Wounded Wild. That's slow. It adds Badlands and does damage based on beasts, but there aren't really that many beasts around. Not near the coasts where we want them, like here. Or here. Fire and Flood, it's good damage, but I can't afford it. I think it's that. And we want sun and water. I just forget gold's a lure. I have lots of energy. I mean, I'm gonna be getting +6 a turn, and often I can take the +3 option, so I want range 0 to Han, which I have right now. I want to be in this land for next turn, right? I guess I want to be in this land too. To be able to stop the blight if it blights or whatever. Okay. And down here, I want to reclaim. I'd love to move presence into a... Actually, yeah, let's... I want to move presence into a blighted land with stone. Let's add presence here. Let's move our presence in here. I guess that means I want to put my presence in there because I can use that this turn. Potentially. Having more presence here for stone helps stop cascades and stuff like that, so. All right. Seems okay. I can get rid of this. And then if I do this, we have defend 5. Jungles. 0 blight. Lots of buildings though. That's gonna be a problem next turn. Now we don't have anything where this can be used now. There is a card that says like Invader's Ravage or whatever, so. Aha. New species spread. So we need moon for this. I took an any so I could get a moon there. I could discard for 4 energy here. Means we just need 2. We could forget as well, but I don't think we want to do that. Usually I don't want to do this, right? It comes back. Let's take the moon for the any, which is fine anyways. It gets us a threshold. Oh, I have elemental boon as well. Don't pay any energy. Click a land. To add beasts to it. Well, I wanted to have lots of beasts there. Let's put beasts in problematic places. We have disease to a land with both Dahan and invaders. Stop a city build here. Seems good. Move Dahan, but do we need that Dahan? No. I mean, the Dahan's they're gonna kill those guys. They're not building there. Let's not put it there. Put it here. I guess it's there. got energy. Remove from one from where there were no lands. Nice. No such land exists. All right. Time for it to pop up. Build a lot of buildings, but they don't build in that jungle or in that sand up there, so it's kind of nice. Get some more magic juice. And they explored in the mountains. All right, so these lands are trouble. Ooh, but I can put Badlands there, and that lets me kill a city. We can do this. That's how we get our presence back. To get energy. Probably should have just spent energy on the event. We're gonna have so much energy. Yeah, here we end up with just 2 explorers. It's gonna build a city anyway, right? Let's just put it in there. So here we can pay for that thing, but here we don't. We can get presence in there by doing this, but we won't need our cards. Oh, but we can add to a mountain. But can we remove the blight? We could by reclaiming the serpent again. Oh yeah, bargains, like I can keep stacking bargains up, right? Like it's quite good. Let's go for one more card play per turn. Get in here. Unquenchable flames. Entrap the forces of corruption. Defend 10. How much damage is here? 11. Needs Sacred Sight though. Sacred Sight range 0. This does kill a town here. We have 5 blight. I think I like this card. We could do the same thing over here, basically. If I Stubborn Solidity there, it still blights. Unless I put my presence there. Problem is this land. Oh, I could do push 1 blight. And push the blight away. Block it. I could do that. This one we could just take it from the box. That one we can't, but it's only 1. We could reclaim here again and use Renewing Boon, though that's slow, so it doesn't work. We could Aegis as well. If I go here and Aegis. Actually, Aegis, there's no land that touches those 2. Would be nice to have a connection, but there's no land that touches both. Not yet. Weave together the fabric of place. We could also give another card play over there. Oh, but I don't have... Yeah, I think I like Aegis to cover these 2 lands, which we can already do from here. Of course, we want to place presence, but... When we reclaim 1. We can actually get Aegis back without having to reclaim 1. Fun, fun. So we don't necessarily need stubborn solidity then. This stops this cascade. It's too much damage though, right? We still lose our presence. We can take it from the box, but we lose our presence. That's okay. So I think I want presence in a mountain. If we Aegis here, I mean, Aegis here would be better. In case we can reduce that to below. You know, if we pull the Dahan here and Stubborn Solidity, maybe that's enough, right? I want to try it without gaining a card and not being able to go back. Let's just see. I don't want to do the math, I just want to try it. A lot of math. Take energy, Aegis, and whatever. And sure, if we do that again. And we gather 2, Dahan, Blight over there. So we have 1 Blight there, but there's no Dahan. And even if we bargains, we still... But now we only had 1 Blight, so it's okay. And we can just pay for it. We can pay 1 energy. Fine. So I think, and we could play another card, like, yeah, we can get our elements ranked up. So I think we do that. Just have to decide, like, what else we play here then. I think bargains is good. And so instead of gaining energy, I want to get a power card. Maybe we get like a defense. Right. Like that. We want that. And 2 in its lands. That does something. That does prevent the blight here and having to pay for it. I lose my presence here, but I mean, I'm fine losing my presence, right? Serpent's generally fine losing presence. So encompassing ward means that. So that means we don't get to do Gift of Flowing Power, but it does mean we don't have to pay for those 2, which doesn't really change anything, right? Element wise. Actually, that means that encompassing ward should be on Serpent. And we do defend enough there, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. We just have 1 blight here, but we're gonna use bargains again. In a land where you have Dahan. And move this presence in case they do cascade there, right? They could get a damage boost or whatever. I'm just wondering if I want to lose this presence. Yeah, let's get rid of that presence. We'll go back in there. And this. So now we have no blight. This is only supposed to show once. Why is it showing twice? Let's just make a report. Right, these are this. It's showing the old one as well. I think there's the new one, but then also the old one. To combine it, but combining it but not removing the old one, I guess. I don't think it's working double, but just a display glitch, I think. And I have a new feature that's going to subsequent bug reports should be faster if we have another bug in this game. We'll see. I added that thing I talked about last week. All right, so that's, I mean, we are getting just the, I think it's the right number of defense. And this can be used here, because here it's 0 damage, but here it is 1, so we can strike back. Numinous Crisis. This is a fun one. So we can remove 1 blade per player from the play card, and if it hasn't flipped, keep removing it until it does flip. 3 energy per blade removed. So we get 9 energy, and then we divide it. Or we can either pay 3 energy, or get 2 power cards, or return 1 presence to the tracks, add 1 blade per spirit to the blade card. I mean, we could just pay energy here pretty happily. So that's what I'm going to do. 1 fear per board with disease. I think we don't have any disease left. We haven't got any way to pay it 2, so that doesn't do anything. And then more defense. Sure. Pay 3 energy, pay 3 energy. More defend. We got the strike back from let them break themselves against the stone. And here we have 4 damage from the Dahan, so let's go to City. How much damage do we have from... We have 2, so... That's good. This is a problem. Potentially. And we have wetland. And they do explore the back corner. Oh, and they converted a Dahan. Rude. First, that Dahan was providing defend 5. Well, yeah, it makes sense to use this here, right? Yeah. We have defend 4 here, kind of automatically. That's fun with bargains. We get 2 less energy this turn, which can come from this, or it can come from your other income. I think we want to be gaining some energy here. We can get up to +6 per turn. I think, yeah, now that we're spending on bargains of power and protection all the time, I think we want to race up the energy track and make use of it. We do have 2 blight here. Right now, we have a blight. Right here we have a 19 damage. We need like a block a ravage card, right? That would be sweet. We don't have anything like that right now. We're not quite woken up yet. We could try for a major and get energy if we get like something that skips this. But there's not a lot that skips it without a sacred site in range, right? What's our chance of actually doing that? We would have to use this. To have Serpent get a destroyed presence in there. Wait, no, I would need... That would need to be stone getting in there. Yeah, that might be just happening. I mean, we can certainly look for a major power here. The major powers that can deal with that. I mean, Blazing Renewal could do a lot of damage that we could then try to follow up with. Donald Claim. That would do it. Venomous Spiders would do it. Here's a call if we had the threshold, which I don't think we do. That's a tough threshold. We have Elemental Boon, but it's actually not her with Elemental Boon. So that's potentially an option. Infinite Vitality is an option. Paralyzing Fright is tough. Sacred Site requirement, but not impossible. Range 1 Sacred Sites are hard for us here, right? Sleep and Never Waken. Yeah, there's more options of things that skip 6 damage. Add Blight. Towns of Lightning doesn't do enough. Jungle or no Blight. So yeah, there's not like a lot. I would say we have like a 10% chance of hitting something. So let's try it. We got it. Okay. But we have to give up Land Thrashes, which would do a crazy amount of damage here. I mean, it's fine. Sleep and Never Waken. We put presence in here. They don't have a Mega Cascade. It's probably a good idea. Sorry, Land Thrashes. And I think we can afford it if we take energy, yeah. We have to forget a card. This wants air, moon, and animal. I kind of want those cards. This one, I was thinking of forgetting it earlier. I guess that one's not very good. Yeah, let's forget. This one just doesn't have great elements. Yeah, I can get rid of it. It just has the one element. I want more elements. Alright, Sleep and Never Waken deals with that. We do have 2 more Ravages. That one's just gonna happen. This one is fine as well. I mean, fine. Range 2 Sacred Site. Can we get the threshold on this? No, we don't have any air. Unless, no, we don't have any animal either. We could elemental boon. What does it do? Remove 6 explorers from your lands. Huh. That stops that. It doesn't do it. That's not a lot, but it does make more fear. So I'm interested. I just need to play another moon, which is basically almost any of my cards. Wonder if, like, adding more Badlands is worthwhile here versus the other things. I play these two. An elemental boon for the air and animal and moon. They don't, the moon might be helpful here, but that's about it. That's like, it's not a lot of fear, right? It's an extra 1 fear. 2 fear, 1 fear. It's not that. I don't think it's worth doing an elemental boon shenanigan for 1 fear. But adding more Badlands and stuff is worthwhile, so I'm not going to do the elemental boon thing, but we can do other things. We could also just play another card, so if we want to play that, we could play it. Oh, and this is range 0, so I'm not really benefiting from that, but... Alright, I could stop the Blight from going there, but I can just pay 1 energy for that, right? And we can hit back, so that's totally fine. So here, I don't have a lot of energy. Do we have a place for renewing boon? That removes Blight. Yeah, I mean, I have to get into a line with Blight. That's the tricky thing with Serpent here. That seems like a next turn thing when I can reclaim and move presence. Maybe let's get into every wetland and then I can Encompassing Ward next turn. Might help a little bit. If I absorb, I think we want to play Gift of Flowing Power to get the 1 more Earth over there, right? What's the other play here? Oh, we could, like, push the Explorer here. I guess we could just do that. I don't feel like I need more power cards, but I want more energy. And let's reclaim Encompassing Ward in case I don't reclaim next turn. This one to this one. Our wetlands don't have Blight, so yeah, so let's do that. And we can use our Badlands for that. Ah, fear card. This, that. We're adding 2 Blight here, 1 Blight here. Oh, 1's from the box. And this can push this Explorer over here. +3 damage when ravaging in lands with presence. Well, that's going to be an extra Blight there. That's annoying. Do I get to use a slow power now? No. I don't have 3 to hunt on my lands. I have 2. Oh, 1 damage less. Okay, good. We done. Oh, wait. Serpent has 1, 2. Oh, there's 4. Okay. We could use this to do 2 damage somewhere. Stop a city build. That seems okay. Or get an energy. I think stopping the city build seems worthwhile. We can do more damage if we get the Badlands in there, right? Yeah, but we're stopping a city build. Where are we going to use these powers? 1 damage to town city, do not heal damage. So we're going to use this, add Badlands first. Maybe here. Also pull beneath. That pull beneath wants to go here because that's 2 damage. So we destroy the town, then we can clear that entirely. But when we destroy, we just need to get them down to like a reasonable amount of damage, and then we can Aegis from this land. But I think if we destroy this town now, then we don't. But that's the land where we want to do more damage. Okay, let's just skip. I think skipping is better. We'll have Badlands. Skip the Explorer. One energy. Oh, we lost our Dahan. That lost us that plus damage. I needed those Dahan. Well, I don't need them that much. We need to get them. We don't have lots of ways. This pushes Dahan, but we need the Dahan to be there for the Ravage. I don't need them. It's just nice. So let's put this here. That makes that land easier to deal with than this one. And then this. I guess it ends up not really mattering. Oh, but he doesn't heal. If that matters. Could matter. Cool. All right, we kind of have to reclaim over here. And I want to play more cards. I think I want to play more cards. Maybe get a miner that does something. I have to put this in a land with my presence or in a mountain. What do my cards do? Skip all actions. So I could like have them skip this one. We can't defend it properly or something. That's already there. I need to have presence in a land with Dahan. There are no Dahan in my lands or lands with mountains. Right? Dahan are getting murdered. So that's not great. At least there's none that are in danger of being replaced, except for that one there. I guess we just go into this mountain. Or that mountain. Probably this one because we want to like see more lands over here. Defend 4 from a sacred site. Infested aquifers, devouring ants. This jungle sands is guaranteed to come up. And we want sun or something. Just the threshold of bargains is pretty good, huh? Okay, I think we want to place presence and then reclaim. And we want to place here. And let's move a presence to a land with blight where we're together. So like here. Oh, we have another one down there too, but can't hurt to have more. We probably basically just want to defend here. Or because there's kind of a crushing amount of blight coming otherwise. But then stone, that's defending everything. This is 10, so maybe not that land. Can stone like move to Han in there fast? I don't think so. Can we get the threshold on this? That would be fun. I need water. I need sun. And I have lots of earth. Devouring ants. Cool. Presence comes from your presence track. More earth. So we're getting this to repeat the power, which won't do anything because we're not in those lands. But you know, maybe we'll get a range boost and then we can do awesome things. Oh, actually, we can get in here. We don't have destroy presence. No one has destroy presence? Oh. Wait a second. Oh, Serpent's at the limit. I played Elemental Boom. That's not the card I wanted to click on. This. It's a different elemental. So actually, I don't want to play this. I mean, it lets me gather to Han. That does do something in a couple places. Maybe that's fine. I guess I was thinking of playing this. I don't have a land with the Han. So I can't use the bargains. Oh, but I can if I bring them in here. Yeah. For Dahan, they're getting milk. Okay. Oh, there's only one place it could come, so it just came. Cool. Aegis. Encompassing. We still blight once here. Which is fine, because we want to destroy a presence so we can place next turn. We have one blight, pending the event. And a bit of damage and stuff. That I have no energy, so I can't stop the blight, but it won't matter. And I get to repeat this power. I mean, it can happen. They ravage there or whatever, so. After advancing card, perform a build step for one terrain. Okay, there's going to be no regular build, but there's going to be a special build. Each beast does 2 damage, and we're going to add Dahan. Cool, I like adding Dahan. And... oh, there's a beastie in here. I don't know if you can hear that guy outside, but he's like carries around cooking oil or something. Pretty sure it's cooking oil that he's carrying. Please tell me there are places that we can add on. There wasn't on this board, I think. Remove an explorer or town from the land. No, I don't want to remove these. They're gonna die. I have to. They explore the sands now. Kind of a messy game with stone and serpent. Sands, mountains together. All right, we have it once again. At least we have this sleep and never awaken, which is really nice for these problem lands. And for getting rid of billions of explorers, maybe we have to do that. Billions of explorers. Serpent's going to be playing 4 cards next turn. They can build in the jungle all dang day. Alright. This does kill a Dahan, but it does also kill the other things. Not all of them though, so. What do we have over here? We could take energy. We could do the town push. We don't really have a good spot. I guess we could use here. If we take moon, we could push a town and still destroy the city. I think that's good. If this goes in here, we can destroy both towns. Right? Oh, I don't have peasants there. I mean, it may as well go there. Where else is it gonna go? That's just fine. This stops a city build in here, which I kind of like. It stops a build totally in here, which I like more. Stops 2 builds in here totally, which I like a lot more. Let's do that. There's 2 builds in sands, so that's kind of rough. We might use the blocking card. Unfortunately here we do kind of have to use it here. Sorry, Don. I know we had a bargain. It's not working out. Oh, now this is showing properly. So some glitch happened before. They're building in 7 lands. Are they though? Let's see. All right, so we're going to place a presence, which we can do. Maybe we absorb so that we can, well, add more presence faster. We're not really needing that. We can use this to stop a build. We can use this to stop. If we get into like this sand and get the threshold, that's real good. I like that a lot. So, add presence to a land without blight. That can be hard. Let's go in here. And we could take a major. We're going to have enough energy. We have a lot of cards to forget, probably. Something to shoot for. Paralyzing Fright for one of those double builds. Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Pyroclastic Flow. Destroy all explorers. The explorers are not near the mountains. I can't do it from there. Funny. Entwined Power is kind of fun. Paralyzing Fright is ridiculously strong. Especially we have a double Ravage coming up next turn. That's going to be really good if we can make a Sacred Site next to one of these problem areas. I feel like Encompassing Ward is not going to cut it anymore. Need that. I don't know what else we need. Over here, we want to... We can reach Reclaim 1. Well, we have to reach Reclaim 1. We don't have to, we can reposition Presence, that's the thing. But I want a Presence in one of these sands. Yeah, this one, I guess. Let's get energy. And I want air and moon and animal. We have no Ravage. If I absorb Essence, then I could place Destroyed Presence. But this gives me animal as well. Okay. I mean, we're getting Elemental Boon to help, but... I'm just kind of clicking on stuff here. How about that? And... this stops a build. We could say get a card, play it. We could say get an element. I don't know that we need that. This is really good, but we don't have a Sacred Site, and we're not... I mean, we could get one with the other card that we didn't pick. I don't think it's that important. Oh, well, we can't get one. We'd have to absorb and, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is something we want more for next turn. We could do this if we absorb. Is that useful? Seems okay. I think we're winning now. Pretty hard. We absorb, we get a free element, so we can take something that Serpent doesn't want. Like Moon or... this doesn't do anything. Or Plant. Plant Serpent wants, though. So let's take the air. Sorry. I don't think I need this presence now. And then we want air. We want elemental boon. We need a moon. plant. And the sun doesn't really do anything. We have 3, 3. We need another plant. We don't have that. And that's fine. So for here, if we take another fire, then we get... Actually, if we take another plant here, we do get to gain a major power. That's cool. So let's take the fire. Oh, that was my fire. That's weird that that's still active. Fire, plant, and moon. Cool. So let's use this. And... skip actions in this land. And we can remove... Serpent's got this one, so we can clear. Actually, I can clear those lands. The Serpent can stop this build. Oh no, the Serpent can't stop that build. Well, whatever. We can add a Wilds. I didn't have to play that card. I could have played something else. Something else worthwhile playing. One less Explorer there, no big deal. I feel like playing anything else is better than that card. Okay, we're gonna go back. It's not that far back. Like, if I play this, then I can get a major power. For free. That seems good. So, absorb. Did this one. We wanted air. And boom for that, that, and that. And now we have the full amount of that, and we have... Stone doesn't get the major power, but still pretty awesome. And we have another element over here too. We could have played something else, but Light Calls to Light is more useful than the other card. Now they're only building 2 towns and a city. That's going to be skipped next turn, so. That, and I don't need to choose the element now. I don't know. Explorer card matches all lands. We can reclaim. We both have this. Stone doesn't have that. Stone is killing all of the Han friends. I didn't have any cards to reclaim. Maybe it automatically reclaimed one. I don't know. There's no Ravage card. What use the Sphere card for me this turn? Yeah, stage 2.5. We fixed that bug you found, Logic Dolphin. Alright, so we have a double Sands Ravage, which is just here. And we have Mountain Ravage, which is worse. And then they went Sands Wetlands. We could add more Badlands. We could definitely, like, annihilate that land, which is kind of nice. I don't have destroyed... Oh, I can add destroyed presence. I can also add presence with this. I kind of want to get presence in here. It doesn't need... I guess it doesn't need to be in here. I want to make a sacred site for this. I guess we can sleep and never awaken for that, and we can paralyzing fight for this if necessary. I don't know that it's necessary though. I think we have a ton of damage here. We have Rouse and Anger with Badlands, so like, yeah, we have a lot. There's a lot of things we can do. I think we can just destroy everything in these two lands pretty easily. If we put one Badlands in here, and this does... I guess it just does 4 damage. We want to kill the Explorer too, right? Then they won't build. If I do this... a lot of Badlands. But no one's ever going in there again. The sands are the more important to take care of, right? We can also remove the... Oh, we can't... Yeah, we can remove the blight... one blight from there. How much damage were we doing there? We probably could have done more, right? With like calls to like. I guess we don't need to take him into the mountain. That mountain. There's enough damage. All these Badlands. No, we're short by 1. I mean, it just means they build 1 town. And then this does that. That seems fine. I'm sure there's other things we could have done. So we gain energy, we can place a presence, and gain a major power without forgetting. So that's fun. Yeah, I can't make a sacred site. I can reclaim and move cards and make a sacred site there, I guess. We want to skip the actions in this land. But we can just do that with Sleep and Never Awaken, right? We don't actually have to use Paralyzing Fright. I'm kind of excited to get to this. Maybe we put presence in wetlands and remove the blight. I kind of like that. Five and reclaim 1. Okay. Earth and any. Ah. Huh. Irresistible Call. Gather 5 towns. 15 explorers. We could put them all into this sands from everywhere around. Or into this wetland from everywhere around. It's kind of fun. Gather them all in here and then skip the actions. Remove presence to make paralyzing fright happen. That seems fun. I can afford it. Can I afford both? I can't place presence next turn. So I have to move presence to make a sacred site. Oh wait, maybe I can move, yeah, I can only place destroy presence. So I need 11 and I need 10 energy and I'm only gonna have 9. Well, I can get 10, but then I can't do that. So I don't think I can do this. If I hit the threshold, I can skip the actions. That's kind of fun. So actually, can I get the threshold? I can, right? I have an any, and I have elemental boom. Okay, let's do that. And we're just removing a blight then. Yes. I think it was going to be here. I mean, doesn't really matter where it is. Let's put it here because then we can ignore that Ravage roughly next turn. All right, exciting times. So, I want Elemental Boom back. Hopefully I don't get +1 damage. That would be really bad. That'd be a little bad. Right now they're just blighting this land, which we're going to skip. We could reclaim all or just reclaim 1 and get that 1 card. I think reclaim 1 is fine. Get another power cards we can play for. That's fine. Hold the guard. That has elements for this, right? That has the air. And this has the air and the animal, but we're getting the animal from Stubborn Solidity, so I would call the guard. It's a good card. Vosaros needs a new spirit you can click with. You can click on, yeah, click on any spirit on the game. You can click, just click. Click, click, click. I guess we can use this to make a sacred site. But the skip all actions is easy to get, right? We want energy. And skip all actions, we do need to choose those elements. So we're not going to get them for you, but we don't need them. We just, like, we're getting them all naturally, I think, over here. Let's put presents in here because we get to strike back. But we're not going to strike back. Whatever. It's fine. I don't really care what's happening. We're getting to the no cities tier level. Like, we got the threshold, didn't we? What do we need? We have an any. We need a moon. We have an any, so we can just click on it if we need. I'm just wondering if I click a power card here. Like, what? There's no reason to click this. This does need a sacred site. That's a reason. That is a reason. Okay. So we just take from this land and make a sacred site because we need one. And we could Aegis, like, just in case they like get some sort of magical +1 damage. This does stop a build in sands, except it doesn't in sands. Is there wetlands where it stops a build? No, because we're pulling that guy away. Why are they everywhere? Here, you get to play another card. And we're playing that for no reason. We can play... Oh, we can reclaim another card. Maybe something better. Absorb essence? We don't have any energy. What does this want? Sun and animal. Sorry, sun and plant. So both of those have sun and plant. Like toss to like again? I guess so. So I don't have enough energy to play it. I don't think I need to play it, right? If I play it instead of gift, I don't have any energy over here for the ravage if it does happen. That's probably fine. Let's do that. All right. I need an air. 2 air. And over here, we need moon, which I can just click on. So, we're going to use Elemental Boon and get air and plant, which we want over here. And I'll take a moon. We have that filled up, we have that the usual way, and we have this. Cool. So we Irresistible Call. We have to gather Dahan. Only 2. We can move them around later if we want. All right, so now they're not building, and that didn't really do a whole lot. Is that the best spot to use it on? I guess it's fine. It does skip all the actions there. It really stopped one build, didn't it? It's not that exciting. What if I use it here? That stops more builds, right? Or here? It has to be inland. Here stops more things. I think it stops more things doing it there. Blight happens. That does more, right? And we didn't get this land. But we did stop 1, 2, 3 lands from building. Instead of 2. All the Dahan are there now, by the way. In case we didn't want that. I think that's the land we're clicking on though, so we'd have to like do that here to get them away. probably here because of the 2 blight in the land. Actually, we can go damage invaders entering the land because we have automatic defense. Ooh. We could do that with the other thing. We can do that with the other thing. That's funny. That makes it more funny. What if we do this? And then we do this. And they will die. That's better. Let's do that. I like that. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna sleep and never waken here, I think, unless we want to push and explore. Into... How many explorers are in your land? 1, 2, 3, 4. Push and explore into your land. From... Doesn't really matter where from. Okay. No blight. Ending the event. The double ravage in the sands could be a big problem. There's 2 sands with guys left. But we can defend one of them. Let's do that. And that's being skipped. This is not really doing anything. And then 16 there. I guess in case they somehow ravage in one of these lands. We could, like, I don't know, do something. I get to repeat it. Dahan at plus 10 health this turn. We only have 6 Dahan. We lost half of our Dahan. Lands of Dahan, they have plus 1 health for the turn. That really doesn't do anything. We are aided by Earth. I'm into this. We don't need that defend this turn. We are going to add a blight to this board. That's fine. All right, let's craft a warding. So on this board, we have to add a blight, and we don't have any energy for our innate. I'm just going to put it in here. Oh, we could put it in somewhere where we can destroy presence, because we want to destroy presence for Serpent to go to place. Maybe in this sands. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, but it still doesn't destroy presence. Hang on. I can put it in this. It has to have no Dahan. We could go here, but they're gonna ravage. It's not gonna work there either. Fine, fine. The special rule. It's not optional. 2 damage per Dahan. Well, that's gonna suck for that guy. Beer cards have been very underwhelming this game. I mean, Scapegoats did a thing there, but the island's looking pretty rough. You got this mountain range. That's fun. Badland range. Alright, they did build in a couple places, so the game's not over yet, but we just have to destroy 4 cities. Two damage. I played this card for the first time since the first turn, I think. The only place I can use it is actually here. Oh, but I can't. There's no sacred site. I don't have a sacred site there. Ah. I can push a town probably into a place where we can do something. Yeah. Also, we can add presence, which is just moving presence. So we could make the sacred site there, but it's not actually important to do 2 damage there. I wanted to destroy presence so that I could place more presence. So we could use like also like there, right? If we wanted to. Like we can just like one Aegis defends most of this. Can we bring that guy in instead? And that's fine. I guess we could have brought in the damaged one, but we also defend 4 in all lands. Do I want to reposition presence? Yeah. Go here. We could paralyzing fright this land if we wanted to. Kind of want to have a sacred site over here. Poisoned land works well with stone. This gets rid of cities. I mean, so does 7 damage. Seven damage. Hard to argue with 7 damage. Can we get these Dahan in here for the defend? That would be cool. Reclaim our cards. Do I want to move my presence? Maybe? It has to be a mountain or land with my presence. Right, like that. We could continue to bargain with the Han. One of these moved to Han, right? Yeah. I have like no energy. How did that happen? Because my bargains with Jahan, I guess. Let me just play these cards. I don't have to play this card, right? I just want to like blow up the cities. So poison land here. And let's like try to get another fast power to win the game here. Those don't do it. And cleansing floods does something. Obviously Twisted Flowers does something. We don't have enough energy to play all these cards though. I'll click this one because it's fun. I don't think we'll find that again. And we can't add presence, so let's gain energy. Those two cards. I guess they're adding a bit of blight if I do that. So that I can play that. That's a bug. Elemental Aegis. Splashing as if I can play it. Let's see if my attachments go faster. I've played a bunch since that upload, but it probably doesn't matter. You know, if you make several in sequence, bug birds in sequence, it would save you some time, but not in this instance. Yeah. I will have some Aberfeldy Scotch whiskey. Here's the problem is we have to get through an event, and there might be more cities by the end of it. And they're gonna build more cities. Well, one more city? Yeah, just one city. Which we could probably stop. I mean, yeah. So maybe we want to stop them from doing things. It's interesting. This continues to say that I can play it. Or maybe it thinks I can reclaim it. That's possible. That card's free. I guess, is this the best use of our time? I don't know. We can defend 4 in all lands. So that's helpful. So we can stop them building new cities. Poison land can destroy those 2 cities. Our innate can destroy that city. So I think we're fine, but they might add more cities. I also clicked this because it was free, I guess. So stop them ravaging and building there. And stop them doing things here. And I wanted to gather Dahan to like do some damage. Somewhere, I guess, maybe. here. I don't have... Maybe I can get another explorer in my lands. Not actually. This way. Make a fear. Oh, it comes with threshold, so it doesn't matter. Let's just stop the build up in the corner then. Okay. So those ravages are just being blocked. Gather these two to Han here. I guess he was gonna like death by the Han, but like maybe not. So no blight. We can do damage to something getting built if something's gonna get built. Yeah. We could allow them to blight here and throw it back at them, but is there a place where this does anything? I don't think so. I just clicked it. Did we have the threshold here and we forgot to click it? Yeah, we did. Does it matter? I don't think so. We'll just leave the any for now. Over here we weren't. We did have the threshold. All right, 4 more fear is worth going back for. Ooh. Still 54. How does that work? Shouldn't it be 55 now? That means I can send this guy here and get 1 more fear. After all. Alright, he was going to be death by Dahan. Let's gather 1 Dahan. And is there any land where they might ravage or whatever? I guess not. They might, you know, remove blight for us. We have to push this. Put it there. Lands where ravage could possibly happen. Sands. Wetlands. Okay. Twitch being Twitch. Each individual invader does -1 damage to the land and +1 damage to Dahan. Sure. I don't think that's going to change anything. Push from lands with beast. 2 fear with Dahan and cities, so nowhere. 2 fear cards. We can't remove cities, we can remove towns. 1 from any land. Okay. guess it's like that. Add strife in a different land with these 2 invaders. Each invader with strife deals damage to other invaders in its land. Well, that's one of the cities. And I don't know. I think we win. I do believe we win the game. Oh, I do have to put a Badlands in here. So, because I clicked a different element, I needed the +1 damage. But I got it. Oh, also we just win that way. We didn't have to do Poison Land. Do you want to find out what the Blight card was, though? Nah, it's late. It's late for me. It's just after midnight. All right, so that's been your first preview of Stone. Stone's Unyielding, Defiance, and Serpent left a pretty heckin' messy island with Badlands and Blight all over the place. But that's part of Stone, is you can have Blight on the island without even flipping the Blight card, right? Didn't even flip the Blight card. We had 8 Blight on the island, which should have flipped the Blight card if it was a normal situation. We had only 6 living Dahan. Sorry, Dahan. We didn't have any sort of good way to save them. The events were bad and stuff. And, you know, Sweden. I think Sweden only converted 1, so it wasn't a huge deal. But yeah, that's your first preview. So, what else? Coming up, we have Dolphins Dive on Thursday. It is the holidays, but I am planning to do a special holiday stream on Sunday, the 24th, Christmas Eve. I am planning to start a stream here in Turkey at 2 p.m. That means it's going to start at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be second wave with 19 spirits. So that's going to take probably 10 hours. So that's why it's starting so early, because that's going to end at midnight for me if I get all the way through it. So we'll be posting about that if you want to see an epic potentially 19 spirit game. I might not win, but I will do my best. I'm going to set it up to be winnable if I can. So we will see how it goes and see what the island looks like at the end of up to 19 spirits. So tune in on Sunday, set your alarm and get up early on Sunday for that, or just tune in during the day and see how I'm doing. That's all right too. So that's going to do it for another Handelabra Live. Watch out for our year in review recap post. Will be posted soon, as well as Jagged Earth will be on Steam for wish listing soon. So we'll be posting about all that stuff in Discord and Facebook and Twitter and all the places. So that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.